Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome back to another episode of Project Ozone. And in today's episode, we are going to be doing all sorts of fun stuff. I think we have everything we need to get into a relatively basic big reactor. So that is what I want to do today. So if we look at the big reactor stuff, we need a bunch of reactor casing. We need some of these Yellorium fuel rods, and we'll need a few other things as well. The reactor casing is going to be the big one. But we've got steel. We've got... Oh, I don't actually have any graphite. Okay, well, it's easy enough to make. Why don't we start out by making a redstone furnace then? And I think that's probably going to be the easiest way. So let's grab some tin, let's grab some iron, and let's make ourselves a basic machine frame. There we go. And then do I have any more brick? Nope, I don't. Okay, well, I'll have to get some of that as well. I am just horribly unprepared for today's episode. Horribly unprepared indeed. How very amateur of me. Silly me. Okay, well, you know what? Actually, the other thing we could do instead. Maybe we'll do this instead. Let's grab out of here the wrench, and I suppose we could probably just kind of poach a machine frame from this whole thing. In fact, we could probably just tear most of this down. Yeah, this really isn't needed, at least not right now. We might need it again later, but I think it's fine, honestly. So let's just clear this stuff out. This one has a bunch of stuff in it, so I'm not going to break it. I'll pick it up with a dolly later. But I think we're good like this. Also, looks like we have some mobs over here that we can slaughter. So we might as well try and get some of those super awesome life-gaining experience points. Or, am I full? Oh, I am full. What do you know? That didn't take long. There we go. Okay, so we got some stuff. So let's head back to our RF tools dimension. And let's just see here. I think we'd be best off. I think we'll just set up the furnace like... Oh, that's not what I want. Pulverizer, redstone furnace. Here we go. I think we'll just set this thing up like right here for now. And then I'll put an iron chest here and here. It's already got an augment in it. So we want it to input from there and output to that side. And then if I just take some coal, which is in this chest? Yes. If I just take some coal and I make, we'll say 2 stacks of coal will probably be enough. And I just drop those in here. Those will start feeding in and start turning into graphite bars over here, which is one of the materials that we will need to make our big reactor. So nothing super complicated. It'll work. It'll be fine. Let's get organized while we're waiting on that to finish up, because organization makes your life just so much easier. You can come out. And then most of this stuff is all technical related stuff. So we can put all of that into the tech chest, which actually looks like it's about due for an upgrade. I'm going to have to upgrade that to a diamond one here pretty quick. That's okay. And then we'll get the loot bags. Oh, that's also tech stuff. That goes in there. Let's check out these loot bags. Nothing good. Not much there. Ooh, a totem tool. That is one of the most overpowered items in the game, and I will show you why. Oh, that is an amazing find. So, let's get organized, and then I'll show you just why it's so ridiculously overpowered. Let's put you up here. There we go. Organization. Beautiful. Okay. Things. Stuff. Yes. Good. So, if we take our totem tool and we find an ore. In fact, I actually have some gold ore right here. This will work. And we put this down and right-click it, it turns into a block. And doing that does not use the durability of the tool. So that's pretty much the most overpowered item, like, you can imagine. It's ridiculously OP, and I love it. I absolutely love that. So, we now have basically an infinite supply of anything we can actually get an ore for. I don't know if it works on items that are dust, and I don't know if it works on nether ore. Let's test it out. Okay, it doesn't appear to. It doesn't appear to work on nether ore, which is fine. I think that was in there. But, either way, that is an amazing find, and a very lucky find for us. So, let's grab our graphite, and let's see about making ourselves some reactor stuff. So, we'll need some yellorium, we'll need some steel as well, and I'm going to shut the door for safety purposes. And let's go big reactors. Here we go. So, let's make... Let's see, if we want a 3 by 3 on the inside, we'll need a base of 5. 5 by 5, that'll be 25. And then I'll need it to be several high. Let's just make a stack and see how far that gets us. We can make more if we need to, but let's start with a stack. Okay, now, I actually want a shovel. Let me get a shovel out of here. I know I've got one. There we go. Diamond shovel. Beautiful. I think we'll put the base of the reactor, like right here. And it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, do, 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 do. There we go. Beautiful. Oh, look, and more things that we can abuse with the totem tool. Okay. I guess it doesn't work on modded ores. So it only works on vanilla ores. That I did not know. That makes it significantly less overpowered. Still super overpowered, don't get me wrong, but significantly less overpowered than I'd initially thought. But anyway, we're going to put down a base like this of big reactor, and then we'll go around like so. Build it up maybe 2 high, I'm thinking, and then we'll need to cap it off. But we're also going to need some stuff on here, so we'll need a reactor output, and we'll need one of those as well. So I think it's just those 2 blocks, something like that. Yeah. Okay, so let's focus on making some of the other things that we're going to need for this. So we will need a reactor controller. So I'm going to need more reactor casings. Let's just make like 12 more. And I'm going to need a little bit of redstone. There we go. And for now, I'm just going to make... Do I want to make 3? I'm really tempted to make 3. Let's just make 1. Let's make 1 to start with, and if I need, I can make more later. And then we'll make 2 of those fuel rods, and then I think I'm pretty much out of fuel, or out of steel. Then we'll need a reactor casing, or a reactor controller, I should say, and a reactor... Oh, I need an access port and a power tap. I might have enough, actually. I thought for a second there I didn't. Okay. I think we'll be okay. So, we need a chest, a vanilla chest, like so. And then we're going to need a piston as well. So let's make one of those. There we go. And that should make our access port. And then we'll need a power tap, which I can make, and a controller, which I need a diamond for. There we go. Okay. Awesome. And then the rest of these, I'm just going to do casings again, which I think, I don't know if I'm going to have enough. I don't think I'm going to have enough reactor casings, honestly, to finish this thing off. It'll be close, but I don't think I'm going to have enough. So we may need to make up some more steel. Whoa, hey. No. Suddenly I'm being invaded by slimes and things, which is quite frustrating. They're everywhere. It's like at a specific time, just slimes generate everywhere, regardless of light. So I think we're going to have to get into a magnum torch at some point here pretty soon as well. But let's do that. And then we'll put our fuel rod right there in the middle. We'll put our control port on top. This guy will go here, controller and power tap like so. And then it's just a matter of filling this back in. So we need, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more of those ports. So we're going to need some steel. Let's see here. What is the best way for us to make steel? Everything else we should have, and we should have plenty of. I thought I had more steel in here, though. Didn't I? Maybe not. Tin, boron, silver, block. No, doesn't look like I do. That's too bad. I could have sworn I had significantly more steel. Okay. Well, no matter. That's all right. I can get some. So, as far as steel goes, there's a few options that we have for making it. So, let's take steel. Let's do steel ingot. There we go. So, we can use, I mean, we have Project E, but it's way later game than what we have access to right now. We can do steel in, like, any of these ores. We can do iron and coke dust, or iron in a blast furnace. We can do, block of steel, steel ore. I'm kind of thinking our best bet is going to be maybe a blast furnace? Or iron and manganese, actually, will make steel. And then we can just turn that into, we can just smelt that up. And I should actually have a bunch of manganese. Yeah, here we go. That will do. That will do nicely. Awesome. Okay, so, pulverizer, you are needed. Let's use this. And I'm just going to plop you down right there, I guess. And let's do 24 of those. Go away, slime. Now's not a good time. Like, seriously, it's not a good time. I'm doing things. Or attempting to, anyway. So we've got that going. Really, slime? What part of now is not a good time? Oh, come back. You. Hey, no, don't fly away. Where'd you go? Oh, I think he got away. Unless he... No, I'm not going to get him. That's too bad. I hear a zombie. I don't see the zombie, but I hear him. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Oh, now I see him. Don't know where he came from, but whatever. And then we'll drop the 24 iron ingots in there to make iron dust. Or pulverized iron, which I believe should work. Yeah, and that'll make 48 steel dust, which is awesome, because then I can smelt that directly into steel. Fantastic. fantastic. In fact, I'm going to do that with the rest of this manganese, I think. We might as well. I've got iron for days. Like, I have blocks upon blocks of iron. I have more iron than I know what to do with. I don't have a massive quantity of steel. So, I did not need that much iron. That's okay. Go in there. Yes. Cool. And pulverize. Do said pulverization-y thingy. Yes. Okay. And then as soon as that's done, we'll turn that into steel as well and cook that up. Beautiful. That's actually probably the easiest way to make steel as long as you have the manganese. That's fantastic. Okay. So now I need to make more of those reactor casings. So let's grab some yellorium again. Let's grab some more graphite. There we go. And we'll go back to our reactor and make 12. And this should, in theory at least, complete the reactor. It should change skeleton. No. No, 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 no. No. Not nice. Not nice at all. Okay. So when I finish placing these blocks, it should change in texture. Yes, it did. So now we've got a big reactor here going, which is awesome. That's really, really good for us. I don't really need any more of those right now. We will, however, want a way to not insulate it. What's the word I'm looking for? We want to put some stuff in here so as to I can't English right now. Like, words have totally escaped me and it's driving me crazy. But basically, to make a long story short, what I want is liquid ender. Liquid ender. No. Is it enderium? Maybe it is liquid enderium? I thought liquid ender, right? Am I losing my mind? Here we go. Liquefied ender. Yeah. Resonant ender. That's what it is. Haha. So, resonant ender can be made in several different ways. Oh, I did not know that ender pearl seeds gave you that much. Or ender lily seeds. That's fantastic because I have ridiculous amounts of those. So that will do nicely. Resonant ender. And that would be in a magma crucible. So, probably going to want to make a magma crucible then. Okay, cool. So, magma crucible, nether brick, machine frame, leadstone energy frame. Okay, I think we can make all this stuff. And I think we can make all this stuff relatively easily. Let's see here. So, we need one of those. We need to clear out some inventory space is what we need to do. Let's just get this stuff out of here so it's not in our way. There we go. And then we need 2 Invar gears. And I'll need 2 iron ingots for that. And there we go. There's that. I will need 2 nether brick. And I've got... Oh, here we go. I can make nether brick. 1, 2. That's a really ugly nether brick texture, by the way. I really strongly dislike it. Just for the record. But that's okay. I need a leadstone energy cell frame. So we will need some lead, some glass, and I believe a block of redstone was what it was. And then I will also need a basic machine frame as well. No? Oh, no. It's tin gear. Tin gear, not tin... Yeah. I'm losing my mind. That's okay. I've only made 1 billion of these things. You would think I would know the recipe by now. There we go. Basic machine frame. And leadstone energy cell. And bam, magma crucible. Beautiful. Now we need some way to store that. So let's see if we do... Let's take a look at tanks. Actually, you know what? We're probably just best off with a barrel, honestly. Just a drum, I should say. That's probably going to be our best bet. Let's just make a few of those. And do that. And then we'll make a cauldron. 2 pressure plates. Cauldron in the middle. Iron ingots. And there we go. We've got ourselves a super awesome drum that we can use. Now, I have no more power place thing. That's okay. We'll break this stuff. And I'll just grab hardened flux ducts. Beautiful. We'll just bring that out like so, because this is only temporary anyway until we get the big reactor up and running. So we'll do that. We'll say output to the right. I'll put the drum right there, so it should output to the drum. And then if I drop an ender lily seed in there, that should give us like 8 buckets of resonant ender. Yeah, look at that. That is a beautiful thing. That is absolutely gorgeous. Okay. So, let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we need to place the resonant ender. So, here's where we have to be a little bit cautious, because resonant ender, if you've never played around with it before, it gets a little weird. It likes to... Basically, if you touch it, it teleports you, which is a little... It takes some getting used to. Let's just put it that way. So, we're going to put these in the corners, I think. And that should... Oh, no. No, it won't, because it needs to be down. It needs to be down a block. Although, I mean, I could just make the big reactor one higher. No. This is a basic big reactor. We're not going overboard. We can expand it and make it bigger later on. This is fine. We'll just do that for now. And it should all be surrounded, so we'll just go ahead and cap it off like that. And then I think we're good. So if we put our Yellorium in there, which I will need to grab. Here we go. If we put our Yellorium in there, like so, it'll fill up. And then it's good. And let's just see, if we activate the reactor, let's just see how much power this thing can generate. It's a single rod. The core heat is a little ridiculous. We are generating, quite literally, 111,000 RF per tick. That's a lot of RF. That's a lot of RF. That's like way more RF than I actually need. Not that I'm complaining about that, mind you. That's a wonderful and beautiful thing. I love it. I'm very happy. And we can greatly help our fuel efficiency as well if we take this and insert it down to like 80% insertion, which means it will use significantly less fuel. I mean, we're talking barely any fuel whatsoever. Still generating 20,000 RF per tick. Yeah, we're in good shape. Our power, or any sort of power problems that we had, and by the way, we didn't really have any to begin with because windmills. But any problems that we did have are now completely and totally solved. And we can easily expand that in the future. But guys, I am definitely out of time for this episode. So, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. I do appreciate it, and it really helps out my channel. You can also find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. There are links in the video description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll definitely see you next time.